In this video, I return to a cycles table. In previous videos, I mentioned the approach to get the data up from inside the cycles to the cycles table. Now we're going to explore how to do this. The simplest, one might say, classic way. Let's make the data from cycle field here, and we'll take data by selecting it from inside the cycle. Let's select data from some of the fields. Table in cycle. The field in header, since we use it a lot in these examples. Here we have to specify a cycle to get into the right cycle. And since we are in a cycles table, the cycle number is the id of the row. And this is the classic way of addressing inside a cycle. But when we execute a table function like select, select list, insert, and others that accesses a table inside a cycle and does it from a cycles table, we don't have to specify a cycle, it will be taken automatically from the id of the row in which the calculation is done. And here we have to recalculate the rows. Since the field was created and it is a simple table, we choose Recalculate Rows, Recalculate, and here we get the data, tomato, orange, cyan. Usually, such fields are put unavailable for change. This is how it's done. When we double-click, the fields in a cycles table that are unavailable for editing are automatically switched to the cycles table. The next way to bring up the data from a cycle to a cycles table is the following. I will open it in a new tab for convenience. An alternative way is to use the link field. There are two things you need to specify here. First, you need to specify the name of the table inside the cycle. This we take here. And the second, we need to specify the field from which values will be taken. Let's take height2 in header. Usually it is also put without edit access. Also, you have to recalculate rows after adding field. Recalculate and link automatically pulls the field type from inside and all its settings except formatting settings. The block here is separate so that there is different formatting. So you can make it different inside the cycle, and here at the top. I will return the field to edit access and show the following feature. When we change the value of the link field here, I put a plus sign here. We see that the hand appears here because it's a separate value. We don't change the value inside the cycle. So if you want to be able to change the value inside the cycle from here as well, that's done through the action code. We do set table in cycle, hfield in header field will equal now field value, it is current field value. This we can remove. We do two actions A1 and A2. Let me comment that out and we'll try what happens without the second action. Save, save. I still need to open the field for editing. I open it for editing. Save. For example, tomato plus. There inside the value should have changed, but it didn't because I forgot to put a trigger for the action code. We need to put that. It will act on the change. Save. Here I will reset and try again, tomato plus. Here inside the value has changed, but this field is in the fixed mode. Now, if we go inside the cycle and remove the plus here, the value has changed there, but the value is fixed here. So, the second action is the clear function, which removes such hands. Now table name, field, now field. That is, for the current field and in the current row, id equals id and we do not need the log. This construction is quite often used. If you want the value to change from here, it would work like this. Here's tomato plus, it changed and inside. Here's tomato plus, and there's no hands on the outside, everything works. But with link fields, I recommend that you don't do that. It seems to me that this is wrong. Leave them uneditable. Generally speaking, link fields are very dangerous. They simplify and speed up pulling data outward. In cycles, they can be used still in some places, but they are really very dangerous, because you can loop tables, and very much, you will have to deal with it and disable these fields via system tables. Anyway, link field is recommended recommended to be used only for cycles tables for accessing inside the cycle. And from this video the next one will follow. Here we change the value here. Tomato minus is made, and the value is changed. And here it is changing automatically. How this happens and what could be involved in this, we'll explore in the next video. Practice links and selects from inside cycles, and when you're ready, move on to the next video.